If you want to create that wealth in abundance in your life, you need to do things and take action to create that wealth. You need to understand that you will hit failing points. You will hit moments where you want to give up, where you're losing money, where you're comparing yourself to people, where you will try and strategy hop if you're not making money. Having 8 indicators on your charts, it's not going to make you a profitable trader. Hey guys, I hope you're all well and staying blessed. In today's video, I'm going to be covering some topics that no one tells you as a Forex trader that I think you'll benefit from. Unfortunately, I feel like in 2024, there's been like a massive spiral into negativity across social media when it comes to trading. I feel like if you're kind of new to trading or you're literally looking into trading, it's like one of the worst times to actually get involved with trading. And not because anything to do with making money, but if you're someone that actually looks at social media for information or for people to follow, I feel like this is the worst time because there's so many people getting caught out for like being frauds. There's so much going on with like the prop firm industry side of things. And there's just people online bashing each other constantly. Like it's very hard and minimal, maybe like 10% of social media people that are actually positive and actually trying to help other people. Other than that, it's like everyone's comparing themselves to each other. Everyone's trying to do better. Everyone's posting a payout so they get validation. Like, how about just be a good person? Like, cool, it would be nice to see people's, payouts and stuff and maybe some of their chart analysis just so you can see how they trade and to see they're actually legit traders. But what knowledge are you providing? And me going into this is just saying like, you either get caught in the madness or you can actually go on a really good road and become the best version of yourself. These are some things I wish I knew when I started trading, and I hope you guys can benefit from listening to me because I didn't have anyone telling me like the negatives of trading. It's like, yeah, you can flip £100 to £1,000. You don't hear anyone saying like, it's tough. And these are the things you're gonna come across as a trader. My cat's really poorly and I'm taking her to the vets in like an hour. She's got really like sore eyes. I'm not gonna touch them because I feel really bad for her. So trading is hard and trading is lonely. So you could be in a friendship with someone and you're both learning how to trade or you're both trading, but it's impossible to lead the same path. And why I say that is because you might be someone that strives for success, whereas the other person actually takes the more negative route and ends up being on social media, like bashing people, getting involved with the wrong type of thing, getting involved with chaos, and that's not what you want. So I'd definitely say like, it's okay to feel alone, but just make sure you're focusing on your journey and you're not watching people and like, okay, they're doing this, so I have to do that. Like there's gonna be different opportunities because you're gonna have different personalities, and also one of you might end up giving up because you might not see profit because you're not into trading as much as you want to be. You need to understand that you will hit failing points. You will hit moments where you want to give up, where you're losing money, where you're comparing yourself to people, where you will try and strategy hop if you're not making money. Try not to do those things. Really just try and focus on one strategy and try and have a great mindset, and don't get too caught up in watching other people and like what they've got, because half of it's not even from trading profits. The best traders, they're not even on social media. Like people that are on social media most likely have something to sell to you. Like, and you could say, okay, Katie, but you're on YouTube right now, so what are you trying to sell? Like, I'm not here saying to you guys, buy my course. I just want to give you guys some valuable information, and there might be other people like me. Like I know there's a lot of people that do just genuinely want to give valuable information. So just choose who you're following wisely. You might feel stuck, and what I mean by this is you might get to a point where you're like, why am I not progressing? Why am I staying in drawdown? Why am I breaking even? Figure out, like one thing I will say, and I was a sucker for this, it's like, if you're putting a trade like on, so you've done your analysis and you're like, okay, cool, I'm gonna buy or sell here. Why are you breaking even? Why are you moving your stop loss? Unless market is creating structure, you don't need to move your stop loss. And why I say that is because you've done your analysis, so let your trade run. A lot of people get into the habit of moving their stop loss or putting their stop loss to break even, but what's that doing for you? There's a reason why you've put your stop loss here and your take profit here. And that's because you believe that your trade will hit your TP. And your stop loss is there to, of course, protect your risk, but also to give you some breathing room in that trade. And you need it. But a lot of people go into a spiral of consistently breaking even and thinking, why am I not making no money? Try to avoid those things I just spoke about, because that's a way that you will lose money and that is a way that you will not progress. Some other ways of feeling stuck, again, could be comparing yourself to other people. We've both been trading for 3 years, me and, let's say, Samantha. Me and Samantha have been trading for 3 years, and why is Samantha, like, making 100 grand a month, but I'm only making £10 a month? Well, ask myself, Katie, why are you making £10 a month? Okay, I'm not putting as much work in as Samantha. What's Samantha doing? Don't worry about the money she's making and the things she's buying. What is Samantha doing? You want to be looking at people that are successful and think, what are they doing? If they're like just selling courses and stuff, okay, try and stay away from them. But I would definitely say the number one thing to do is get some success books, get some mindful books, some business books, and watch like business orientated podcasts and look up to successful people. And not just people that are saying they're successful, like do your background checks and make sure they're successful, because you want to be taking the same steps as these people. Like some people might say, you don't need to cold shower, you don't need to meditate to be profitable, to be like a successful person. And I agree, like everyone's different. Like for me, cold showers, meditation, yoga, going to the gym, being like very mindful, these things work for me. Being more positive, it works for me. It might not work for you, but this is why I say, like, look at all different type of people. And if you feel like you're not someone that wants to stretch every night or do yoga every night, look at what will make you happy. I definitely do think you should add reading and watching podcasts into your success journey, because I feel like this will massively shift your paradigm and just make you ready for that wealth and success that you're looking for. So find ways to get unstuck. You don't want to be stuck in this unmovable shift. You want to shift yourself into a new vibration, into a new person. If you want to create that wealth in abundance in your life, you need to do things and take action to create that wealth. You can't just watch people that are buying nice things and think that will be me one day. These people have probably worked really hard to get to where they are, and you're just sitting here dreaming. Like, come on. You need to use your brain and you need to take action and work towards your goals. A big one is like strategy hopping. I feel like so many people strategy hop. I strategy hopped in my first 6 months of trading. I was trying a new strategy, didn't work for me. I used to have so many indicators on my screen. Makes me feel sick looking back now, because I'm a naked trader now. I literally trade pure price action, and that works for me. Trend lines, support and resistance, and candlestick closures. And then I use confluences, like the trend lines are extra confluences, Fibonacci retracement, confluences, different time frames with the candle closures are confluences. And then I have things like a break and a retest, a rejection. These things are confluences that I should get in the market. Don't strategy hop. Find the strategy that works for you and stick to it. Learn as much as you can about that strategy. And I would definitely say, try and strip your strategy back as much as possible. Don't, like, this is just my personal opinion. I just feel like having 8 indicators on your charts, it's not going to make you a profitable trader. And I'm sorry to say that. And if you're someone that uses like so many indicators, all of these indicators, they lag. I used to use the MA, the moving average, and I completely took it off about 2 years ago, and that's when my trading spot like literally done the best, because these indicators, yes, they do help in some way, but they lag. They're not going to give you in the moment data when it comes to that chart that you're looking at. So just try and make sure that whatever strategy you're following, you can really just sit here and explain it. And by explaining it, I mean, if I can have a conversation with you guys about my strategy within 10 seconds, your strategy should be so easy that you can literally conversate with anyone about this. Don't strategy hop. Stick to the strategy you're learning and just make sure you're learning absolutely everything about that strategy. Even now, like when it comes to my strategy, like I just explained to you, let's say support and resistance, for example. There's so much more to support and resistance than support and resistance. What is support and resistance? Okay, support's the floor and resistance is the ceiling. Okay, we understand. So I'm really trading zones. I'm trading from support to resistance more time. But when it comes to support and resistance, you have those on daily time frames. You have them on 4-hourly time frames. You have different areas of importance on different time frames. And this is where you need to understand. You can't be going and putting a support and resistance on your weekly zone. Do you know what that means? You're going to be waiting at least a week for price to get to support and resistance. Like, you have to really nail down your strategy and make sure to stay with that strategy and not keep looking around at everyone else because they're profitable and trying to switch your strategy, because you will be learning trading for 4 years and not even getting no profits. Try not to watch too many people on YouTube, and I'd say definitely watch like success podcasts when it comes to trading, but try not to watch too many people that are showing you like different strategies, different things that they're achieving, different ways of life, because you could really easily be lured into being scammed. And when I say that, I mean, there's so many people on social media that are like not a real person. They're like obviously a real person, like they're not an alien, but I mean like they're not themselves. This is not who they are. This is all a fake persona to lure you in to buy their scammy course. Be careful of the things that you are purchasing online. Just make sure you do your due diligence on these people that you're buying into. Look at the reviews. Go on every single social media platform you possibly can, type in their name, go on their comments and see what people are saying. If you know that someone's actually following them, even DM them and say, hi, I'm thinking about joining so-and-so's course. Would you recommend it? Are you seeing profits? Like, you need to speak to people before you just go and waste your money. It's great to invest into courses and stuff, but you need to actually make sure that this is something that's going to benefit your life. Another point I want to make is, when it comes to social media, I feel like so many people show the highlights of their life and no one really shows the hard struggles. And that's just because people don't want to be honest. People, and more time, that's people that are selling you courses. If someone's selling a course and they're saying, I had a really bad week in trading, I lost 6 grand. You're going to think, if you're losing money, why am I going to buy your course? But what you don't understand as a new trader, or as someone that's still kind of lost in this trading game, is you will lose money when it comes to trading. Not every single day of your life is going to be a profitable day. And that's why what we should do is always try and take A-star setups, take setups that you are very, very certain that they're going to go in your favor, and try not to trade the news too much unless you're a very, very economic-based, fundamental trader. But yeah, they're like my main points, but understand the list goes on. I just want you guys to be extremely careful when it comes to these things. One thing I really want to cover is ask yourself why. People say, what is your why in trading? What is your why in trading? Like, seriously, me asking you right now, just pause a second and ask yourself, okay, what is my why? Your why should be stuff like, I want to create generational wealth. I want to be a disciplined person. I want to go on 6 holidays a year. Like, you should have your why. You should be able to establish the reason why you're trading. I would say don't focus too much on the money. I want to make 6 grand a month. No, you need to know your why. Like, what is your why? Because your why isn't just being financially stable and being financially free. Because you can kind of get that in any avenue that has money involved with it. But what is it you are trying to achieve? Because if it's going on holiday and like having an abundant life and like spoiling your family, they're your whys. They're the things that you want to remember as the goal. And then making the money is just literally the journey to get there. Understand that trading isn't a, let me quickly get rich in 2 days, I'm going to be a millionaire in a year. It's not that. Like, it's not a put your £100 in today and make a grand back tomorrow. Trading is something you want to just really work on, that skill and your mindset. And when I say trading will teach you about yourself, if you don't know who you are, trading will show you. You will have to become more disciplined, more consistent, and you'll have to become more motivated. Because if you're not these 3 things, sorry, you're not going to make it. And that's the truth. So I definitely say work on your mindset, work on that discipline, that consistency to see the best results. With trading, you have to understand that you're going to have people say, you're a trader, so you gamble. You're a gambler. I swear that trading thing is just gambling. Okay, let's clear this up. Yes, trading kind of is gambling. There are probable factors as to why you should trade the pair you're trading, or as to why you're buying and selling a stock. There is reasons and factors into everything. So if someone says, are you gambling? Yes, I am, but I'm not going to put on a £100 bet in the casino. I'm actually sitting here doing all of my data research, and then I'm going to decide whether I want to buy and sell in the market. You have probable factors that weigh as to why you should trade. But when it comes to people that think it's gambling, don't even give them the time of the day. Just be like, okay, if that's what you think, no problem. But you have to really show them that you are able to be successful from this thing that they call gambling. And the reason I say that is because 90% of people give up trading in 90 days. Don't be one of those people. Be one of the 10% that actually see success with trading, that actually stick it out. You can be a difference and you can be a change in your life. And Forget proving it to others, prove it to yourself. You clicked on this video, you've been learning about trading, or you're trading and maybe not seeing too much profits. Stick it out in the long run and I swear you will be profitable. Just cut out the outside noise and really just embark on your journey of success. And just remember that no one around you is going to pay your bills, put money in your pocket, and look after the family that you will have. This is all you, and everything you do is honestly down to you. So just please continue to believe in yourself and to take the action every day towards your goals. And to end out our video, I'm going to close off with an affirmation. The affirmation for today's video is, I am ready to dive deep into the investing world. I am a money magnet. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and whoever's watching this, whenever you're watching this, you are successful. Believe it, be it, and achieve it. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.